Cool. Okay, I'm gonna start again. Hey guys, and welcome back to the Makeup Mess South Africa. Thank you so much for tuning in. In today's video, I'm going to be sort of sharing my top 10 tips I have learned throughout my years as a young lady that I sort of want to share with you guys out there. This is obviously for beginners. This is not for the experts out there that have been doing this for a while. This video obviously is particularly for young girls that are sort of stepping into their womanhood and they're just trying to like sort of find their feet and really just sort of become like a really cute, like classy lady, or just something just to self-improve yourself as you know, step into the world. Of course, this is for everybody as well. It's not age appropriate for anybody. But yeah, hopefully you guys can take the tips, and of course please don't forget to share them with your friends, and of course subscribe to my channel as well. So I'm gonna begin, and now that it's also lockdown, people are on budgets, so this is super budget friendly. So if you guys are interested, please subscribe, like, and carry on watching. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna start. So the very first beauty tip I'm gonna give you, ladies, and I'm sure you've heard this before, but it is super important, and that is having a really good night routine, a good skincare night routine. I can bet you there's so many girls out there that sort of, you know, either, especially girls that maybe don't even wear makeup, you know, they get home, maybe they take a shower or they don't take a shower, I don't know, but then they'll go to bed just as it is. Please, ladies, invest in a very good skincare routine in the evening. It's super important. Your skin has been stressed out the whole day. It has, you know, accumulated all this pollution throughout the day, and all that stuff. So please, and that doesn't mean you have to have some extravagant 7-step night care routine that we've seen on YouTube, you know, on these Vogue and Harper's Bazaar videos. It can be an easy 3-step night care skincare routine. So that can be cleansing your skin, toning your skin, and simply moisturizing your skin. I'll do a completely different video for that, for nighttime skincare routine. But yeah, please take care of your skin in the evening before you do go to bed, and preferably do it before 10 p.m. because your skin does sort of rejuvenate itself from 10 p.m. and upwards. So don't forget. Number 2, girls, my number 2 beauty skincare, well, beauty tip rather, is that, and this is what my mom always told me all the time, excuse me, and that was to stay out of the sun. Stay out of the sun, ladies. There's no need for you to be in the sun, to be in direct sunlight. And that being said, obviously, I'm sure you know it by now, is to please wear sunblock all the time. Even if it's gray outside and the sky is gray, the sun is still there, and there's UV lights and, you know, UB lights and all this other stuff. So please just stay out of the sun. The number one reason we do age and we get fine lines and skin damaging is obviously, well, not obviously, not everyone knows this, but it is from the sunlight. So I know now it's the winter season, people are going out in the sun, they want to keep warm. It's a natural thing to do that, but please stay out of the sun. And even if you are wearing sunblock, try and avoid it at all costs at all. Number 3 beauty tip, which I've been doing this since I was probably, let's say, about 19-20 years old, is to invest in a toothpaste that whitens your teeth, right? Whitening your teeth can make such a big difference to your overall appeal and your overall look. We all want white sparkling teeth, and it's, well, not all of us want that, but it makes really a huge difference in the way that you look, right? Looks aren't everything, but they make a difference. So, and it doesn't have to be anything expensive. I've been using, for example, this amazing toothpaste. I'm gonna probably put a picture here. It's a Colgate one. I always experiment with different ones, but like if I'm really not trying to spend a lot from these other fancy ones, this toothpaste one never ever lets me down. And it's less than 30 bucks. It's just under 30 bucks. I'll double check. But yeah, so invest in a good teeth whitening toothpaste. Every classy girl should have white teeth. I'm just saying, that's my opinion. Number 4, my number 4 beauty tip is to learn, especially under lockdown and quarantine, is to learn how to do your own nails. I've seen and I've come across a lot of ladies that, and I can understand, I mean, not everyone maybe has the, well, we do have the time now that it is lockdown, but I'm still working. So I don't have that much time, but I do understand not everyone has the time and the skill and the patience to do it. But even when you can't, I mean, you have no excuse. You need to learn to do your own nails, learn to self-groom your own nails. There's YouTube videos on how to paint your own nails. I learned how to do my own nails about 2 months ago, and this is not like perfect, but I'm also saving a whole lot of money at the same time. So my number 4 beauty tip to you ladies, especially the young girls on a budget, is to learn how to do your own nails. Take care of your nails. You have no excuse. You cannot be walking around with nails that are chipped and just that are falling apart. It's unacceptable. So learn how to do your own nails, and they don't have to be nails with acrylic and, you know, all these poly gels and all this stuff. It can just be a normal nail polish. Keep it nice and simple. You know, and you don't have to go for like crazy wild colors. But yeah, I mean, I'm a beginner and this is what I've done over the past 2 months. But yeah, girls, please take care of your nails and always have your nails well groomed. All right, ladies, tip number 5, beauty tip number 5, especially if you're on a budget. This I have always done, not always done, but it's something I have always ran back to, is creating your own facial scrub. So what I normally would do, like for example, if I have a face wash or a face scrub that I normally would use, which is normally the Garnier one, if that would finish and I don't have time to go and get it, I would use my face wash and add a little bit of bicarbonate of soda, very little and not too much, and sort of just, you know, create like a nice facial scrub and use that as a as a face scrub. So now if you're on a budget, for example, you can use whatever face wash or facial bar that you use to wash your face. You do need to exfoliate your skin at least once a week, or maybe once every 2 weeks, depending on your skin type, if you have sensitive skin. But on average, once a week you should exfoliate your skin. And if you are on a tight budget, ladies, you can use your face wash, add a little bit of bicarbonate of soda, and you've created your own facial exfoliation. Promise you, your skin will thank me later. It really gets rid of all that dead skin cells. Your skin feels super new. Don't do this every day. Bicarbonate of soda is not meant for your skin. This is just for if you just really want to cheat sort of on your skin, you know what I mean? Beauty tip number 6, ladies, is to not forget to moisturize your eye area. The number 1 and the first point where you start to show that you're aging is around your eyes. So don't forget to moisturize your eyes. Now, if you are on a budget, which a lot of us are lately, is to use one simple ingredient, which you probably do have, is Vaseline. Vaseline is amazing. It's super moisturizing and nourishing. It's not really nourishing, but it definitely is hydrating, and it's moisturizing, and it's super affordable, and it locks in moisture. So before you go to bed, put on a very thin layer. You don't need that much. It's Vaseline. A thin layer. Put it on there first. Warm it up on the back of your hand, and then rub a nice thin layer underneath your eyes. Especially now that it's winter in South Africa, your eyes are going to get dry. I know my eyes get dry, and I actually do start to see like those like lines, very small lines, nothing too hectic. But Vaseline, I promise you, is amazing. If you can't afford like these super expensive eye creams, you know, promise you that makes a huge difference. Tip number 7. Tip number 7, guys, I have been doing this since I was probably I was, let's say, 16, 17, right? But I still do this even up until today. And now that we are sort of in lockdown, some of us are quarantined, we cannot go to a spa to get our facials done. So my number 7 tip to you ladies is to learn how to do your own facials at home using natural ingredients, right? The best one, I have a few, I mean, I have so many different like facials I do at home with different ingredients, but to keep it very simple for beginners, I would recommend, this is like friendly for people with oily skin, dry skin, and combination skin. I would recommend one where you use 3 easy ingredients: plain Greek yogurt, honey, and oatmeal, right? Mix those three together. Once you've cleansed your skin, put that on your face, sort of massage it ever so slightly and gently. Leave it on your face for like 15 to 20 minutes. Maybe while you're taking a bath, I like to relax and let that sort of do its magic. Or maybe if you're doing the dishes or whatever you may be doing, tidying up, let that sit in your skin. I promise you, rinse that off and your skin will feel super soft. And it'll be hydrated and moisturized from the honey, and the yogurt will kill all the bacteria in your skin. And yeah, just give it a try to learn how to do your own facials at home. Your skin will thank you later. Do it once a week. As we're almost done, we're almost there. This is actually quite exhausting, but I love you guys, so I'm going to do it anyways. Number 8, beauty tip, which I don't often do this, but I do it when I do remember, which is about once every 2 to 3 weeks, right? Maybe I'll say once every 2 weeks, is ladies, especially for those girls that are really trying to take their, you know, appeal up and you're trying to be a classy lady, just to exfoliate your hands. Exfoliate your hands, take care of your hands, moisturize your hands all day long, morning, afternoon, and then in the evening. I don't want to be bashing anybody, but I have come across a few YouTube girls, I don't say YouTube girls, but I've seen a few girls where their makeup will look so pretty and it looks so nice, and then boom, they use their hands and it's like a completely different like sort of situation. It's like, wow, like what's going on, you know? It's like you need to be sort of consistent. So tip number 8, ladies, is to look after your hands. As much as you do want to look after your hair, your face, your body, look after your hands as well. Especially if you're someone that talks with your hands. I talk with my hands all the time. But also your hands speak volumes of who you are as a young girl, how you take care of yourself. And yeah, it's very, very important. That's why even having your nails painted and just well groomed is also very important. It's a reflection of what you think of yourself and how you take care of yourself, right? So exfoliating your hands, do it about once a week or whenever you can. So what I like to do is when I do like my facial exfoliation with the oatmeal, yogurt, and honey, don't forget, whatever that's left over, I will quickly, you know, while that's sitting on my face, whatever that's left over, just do it on the back of my hand, let it sit. I'm in the bath, relaxing, maybe having a glass of wine, chilling in the back there, and my hands are getting a really awesome facelift, you know. So boom, my hands are, it's winter right now, so they're sort of dry looking, but I'm not mad at my hands. All right, ladies. Okay, we're almost there. Okay, so tip number 9. All right, beauty tip number 9. Like I said, all these tips are very price friendly. In fact, some of them don't even cost you that much. But tip number 9, beauty tip. Trust me, you'll thank me later, especially when you start to hit your late 20s and early 30s, which I'm not there quite yet. But if you're still like young and you're like 21, 22, whatever like that, this one, you'll thank me. You'll call me in 20 years and say thanks to Dor for that advice. So tip number 9, beauty advice, is to avoid intense facial expressions. Yeah. Avoid intense facial expressions. Why? Those facial expressions, girls, they can really add a lot of tension and stress to your face. And once you create that really intense expression on your face, you end up creating deep wrinkles, deep lines, and you end up looking older than what you really look like, right? You get people that talk, for example, excuse me, with like very deep that, or they like just, it's just who their nature is, or they'll go shopping and they're looking like this, you know, and this, and you know, and it's just eventually over time you're creating tension there, and you don't want to be one of those girls in their late 30s going in for Botox, do you? I don't think so. So just avoid facial expressions that are really gonna age your skin. Another one, for example, is bubble gum, chewing gum. I mean, I know I chew gum, especially when I'm stressed out, but I am aware that if I chew gum too much, I'm creating extreme deep tensions on my face, right? So all of that, you're tensing your muscles. You're going to create deep just, yeah, so chewing gum, avoid if you're someone that eats bubble gum every day, it's part of your lifestyle, I would really reconsider that. If you don't want to become, if you're thinking long term and you don't want to have a stressed looking face. What else? Also frowning, you know, or even being in the sun, that whole thing like that. Wear sunglasses to avoid yourself from having to squint and having to do this, because those will create fine lines around your eyes. Even when you're listening to some people listen very attentively, you know what I mean? That's just who they are. Be very mindful of that. So relax your facial muscles. Awesome, ladies. And now the very, very last one. Tip number 10. Tip number 10 is to smell good. Smell good. Not expensive. You don't have to smell expensive, but you have to smell good. Even if that means it's just smelling fresh. It doesn't always have to mean that you even have to always have, like, you know, some fancy fragrance, or you can just smell good. Be fresh all the time. Super, super important. So be mindful of that. If you're somebody that sweats, or somebody that has, you know, a problem with throughout the day where you feel, you know, you need to sort of freshen up, keep deodorant in your bag. I'm a girl, for example, that obviously I'll put on a roll on in the morning, and then I'll put my perfume on, but I also will carry deodorant with me. I mean, especially if it's like in the summer and it's hot, but even if it's not, you want to just keep fresh. It goes a long way. You can look the best, you can be good at what you do. First impressions are everything. So the last thing you want to do is have to walk up to someone, their first impression of you is, wow, look at this amazing young girl, and then before you know it, either your breath smells horrible, or you just have a very heavy, unfresh smell. Scent is very important. People never forget how something smells. You know, it triggers in your mind and it stays in your memory. You don't want to be remembered as you know, as somebody that was not fresh. You know, like you want to leave a good impression, and it's not for somebody else. Excuse me, I'm talking so fast. It's not also for somebody else, but it's also you doing it for yourself as well. All right, so smell fresh. I'm going to show you guys the one that I like to use. I even have a night mist which I use before I go into bed, which I really, really like. Love it, and it keeps my sheets smelling so good as well. But yeah, I'm going to show you guys with that one, but I also use it during the day as well. Before I go, you know, I use it on top. It's really awesome. Body oils are also really great. They last longer and they give off more of a scent, the oils, if you're not somebody that likes to spray. And yeah, girls, geez, hey, this YouTube thing is very, very exhausting. I need to my throat. But thank you so much for watching, girls, and if you have any more questions, please feel free to ask me. I'm here to obviously assist you guys, and yeah, share and like, and you know, and all that stuff. So great stuff. Please like and subscribe, and I'll be making more videos for you guys. Bye.